Hello guys, and welcome to today's video where I'll be making the thigh-high Ice Princess boots in real life. This video was originally planned to go up on the first week of December, but since the boots have been put back on sale early for a discounted price, I don't want to wait almost 3 weeks for you guys to see these, so enjoy the early December content. Like in my previous IRL videos, there will be a hidden word somewhere in this video. And once you find it, you have to hide that secret word in your comment. Also, if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe because YouTube Studio tells me all your darkest secrets, and it'd be amazing if we could hit 30,000 subscribers before New Year's. Also, my winter merch is up in my Roblox group, link is in the description. Anyway, that's all for the intro, let's see how I made these. So, here are the boots I'm using as my base. I picked these up from a charity shop earlier this year for £1, and as you can see they're kind of baggy, but if you've seen my Shadow Empress boots video then you already know how I'm going to fix this size issue. Though, before I altered the boots, I gave them a little clean because they still had dirt marks on them from whoever worn them last. And it seems like I never recorded any of the altering process, so if you're curious then you'll have to go look at the Shadow Empress boots video. But as you can see, here's a comparison of before and after. So before is the boot that's closest to Bonnie's cage, and the altered one is next to the swirly tube thing. The first step to making these look like the thigh-high Ice Princess boots was to paint that platform the second colour. I'm just using the leather paint I had bought for the shadow boots. Honestly, no idea how well it'll hold up on whatever material these platforms are made of, but I'm not scared of experimenting, so here we are. Also, I wish I was lying, but it took me an entire day just to paint these. I can't tell you how many layers of paint I painted, but I was painting the entire day until that white was opaque. And here's how it looked once I was done. You can see that I didn't paint the ridges, and yeah, if I had painted them, the platform would probably look a little bit taller, but I wanted the illusion of the platform having a flat base like they do in the game, because there's already a few differences in the platform height and the heel shape, so I thought the illusion was the more important detail. Now it's time to add the fur. I started by measuring the top of the boot, so I knew how much fur fabric to cut out. Using those measurements, I marked out 2 rectangles and of course cut them out. Taking one rectangle, I sew it into a tube shape. If I'm honest, I was being super lazy with my sewing because I was feeling the time crunch when making these boots. Once I had myself a worm on a string reject, I lazily sewed that onto the top of the boot. Obviously I repeated the same process on the other boot. And here's how it looks on a leg. Looking pretty good already, but there is one last detail to add, and that is the bows on the ankles. And this did take some brain power and scavenging around my studio, but I found some white sheer ribbon. I didn't have any other thick white ribbon, so I just made the smaller bow with the same sheer ribbon because it appears more opaque when layered. I made each full bow with 2 pieces. So in total I made 4 of these bow pieces, making sure to have them all be the same size. Once all 4 pieces were made, I pulled the sewing thread so the centre of the bow would scrunch up, and then I tied it off. Taking 2 of them, I sewed them together in the centre to create one bow. Now, I felt like the centre of the bow needed a sparkly thing, so I found this gem keychain thing and took 2 of the gems off of it. And since they had little holes in them from being on a keychain, I was able to just sew them on. Sewing them onto the boot wasn't too hard, and honestly I just love how the bows look. Now it's time for the final reveal. Here's my take on the thigh-high Ice Princess boots. And yeah, I think I did a pretty good job considering this is what I started out with. Obviously, they're not entirely accurate, but hey, I found these for cheap at a charity shop, and I'd rather have an inaccurate chunky heel than be breaking my ankles in platform stilettos. Fun fact, months ago I actually found and bought some second-hand heels that are accurate to Dear Dolly heels, but I don't think I'll be transforming them anytime soon unless the Dear Dolly heels get renamed to ankle breakers, because I cannot walk in those heels at all. Anyway, enough of the rambling. I hope you guys love these heels. If you do, leave a like, leave a comment, share with a friend. Any support helps. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Make sure to check out my merch and my social medias. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, see you next time.